I think that you can't actually continue to do that without any gratitude. There was no gratitude. Meghan wouldn't be known for anything if she hadn't actually married Harry and been in the royal family. But she, you know, her wedding was £132 million, no gratitude. And the whole thing was to destroy them and to, you know, get rid of them so they could come and present a more woke, upward market couple. But they made a big mistake.
They would argue that they were hounded out of this country. The press were very hostile. You and I are both being very hostile now. You know, you could argue the press attention has made their life a misery. They're entitled to complain, and that actually it's affected their mental health.
No, that's nonsense. They wanted to leave. The Queen said you can go. You know, they had everything they wanted. If you've got, you move on.
For someone who preaches gratitude and kindness, Meghan Markle seems remarkably unappreciative of the institution that gave her everything. That's the blunt truth royal commentator Angela Levin lays out in this latest GB News clip. And honestly, she's spot on. Because here's the reality. Meghan didn't just bite the hand that fed her, she practically took the whole arm. And the consequences are becoming clearer by the day. Angela Levin isn't just throwing opinions around. She's highlighting a fundamental flaw in Meghan and Harry's entire narrative. They didn't escape some cruel, oppressive system. They walked away from an institution that elevated them to global fame and are now complaining that it didn't give them more. Think about it. Before Harry, Meghan was a mid-tier actress on a cable drama, recognized by a niche audience but far from a household name. The moment she stepped into the royal spotlight, she went from Hallmark movies to Hollywood royalty. And yet, despite the royal wedding, the Frogmore renovations, the multi-million-dollar wardrobe, it was never enough. Levin also brings up a crucial point. The idea that Harry and Meghan were forced out of the UK is fiction. They were given every opportunity to make their half-in, half-out royal fantasy work. Queen Elizabeth even gave them the green light to step back. They weren't exiled. They left. And then they packaged their departure as a dramatic escape story for maximum commercial value. They left the monarchy claiming they wanted privacy and freedom. Yet what have they done since? A tell-all interview, a Netflix docuseries, a memoir, a podcast. Privacy? They've monetized their grievances more aggressively than any tabloid could have. And let's talk about their botched Hollywood reinvention. The Sussexes thought they could step away from the monarchy and become an American power couple, rubbing elbows with the likes of the Obamas and Clooneys. But something funny happened. The A-list world isn't as captivated by endless royal complaints as they thought. Spotify dropped them. Netflix shelved Meghan's animated series before it even got off the ground. Even Vanity Fair, which once fawned over Meghan, has turned on them. It's almost as if you can only play the victim for so long before people stop listening. Harry and Meghan built their entire post-royal brand on standing against the monarchy, but without that connection, their relevance crumbles. That's why Meghan has stayed quiet lately. She's playing the long game, waiting for the right moment to drop the next revelation or bombshell memoir. Levin makes a final, devastating point. If Harry and Meghan were truly over the royal family, they'd move on. Instead, they keep circling back, dragging the same grievances into every new project because it's the only thing that guarantees media attention. Here's the truth. Gratitude isn't just about saying thank you, it's about recognizing when you've been given a rare opportunity and making something meaningful out of it. Meghan and Harry were handed the golden ticket, and instead of building something lasting, they burned every bridge they crossed. At the end of the day, the difference between Prince William and Prince Harry is simple. One is focused on building a legacy, the other is obsessed with rewriting history to suit his narrative. But history has a funny way of sorting these things out. Thanks for watching and don't forget to drop your thought in the comments. See you in the next video.